I evo nas natrag ekipa, brzi break je bio, Justus Reid je i dalje ovdje s nama, odgovorit će na vaša pitanja. Thank you Justus for answering their questions. A lot of questions came, but we just picked a couple of them.
How many questions?
Yeah, a lot of them, but we picked like 20 of them, so it's
20?
Like... Yeah, we picked, well, but so you have to be short. Ovo je Buzik, okay, I have to translate. So he's interested if all this with house, are you doing only for content, or when you finish everything with the house, you will live there?
That's a great question. I do plan to live in the house until further notice, though I don't think it's a good forever home just because of the architecture of it. It was built as like a vikendica, and so I think that is what it will best serve as, but I don't have anywhere else to go. So I see myself being there for quite a while, and I wouldn't say I bought it just for content, that's for sure. Everything I do is for content. I mean, there's not everything, but there's, I don't know, an interesting dynamic there. You have to take all things. So, step one, I would like to buy a house. Step two, what house would be the best house for content? It's kind of like that. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So in the hierarchy of importance, it's, you know, content is secondary.
Actually, he suggested in the same question that you should probably use it like a vikendica,
yeah,
and have another home, or do some kind of charity and give it away.
It's not a great place to be in the winter, and if I was filthy rich, I would absolutely give it away to charity, but I am not. There's been a pretty significant portion of my net worth has been wrapped up in this house project.
Yeah, I wouldn't give it away.
Well, you know what's funny is that's this big trend, and there are a lot of people saying, oh, he's going to give it away, or he should give it away, or whatever, and it's like, God, I don't know who you think I am, but like I want to be generous, but that's a lot, man. Like we're talking about something that, like I said, is a pretty significant portion of my net worth here. There was, and you guys can judge me on this however you like, I was very against renting it out for people to stay in initially, because I felt like it was a betrayal of the audience, because a lot of it's the dream of the audience that I will live in this house. And I will live in this house, but once I can upgrade,
yeah, of course,
I will upgrade.
Of course.
And after that, the house is going to sit empty a large period of the time. And I'm willing to do that if the audience would be offended or upset that I made it, or if I rented it for short-term vacations or like Airbnbs or whatever. But what I've actually seen is that there's a large portion of the audience who really wants to see it for themselves and experience it for themselves. So it's kind of like, I'm torn there, where there's a large portion of the audience who is like, I want to stay there, I want to see it, I want to experience it, I want to check it out. And I'm like, is it fair to just like take that from them? Which serves my audience better? Letting them actually come visit the house and stay at it, or just leaving it empty when I'm not there?
No, I would definitely put it on Airbnb. So yeah, it's just me.
I don't want to destroy my career by putting on Airbnb. My relationship with my audience is a lot more important than the money.
Yeah, I know, you know, but you will do something else.
I need to feel it out. I need to do some kind of a poll or take some kind of a something, because I want to make sure that everybody's happy and feels seen and well served.
You will be wiser when you finish it. Do you have information that people think that you, I don't know the things, so yeah, with some kind of crash car, that it was like fake thing?
Crashed car?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, ne znam šta je to bilo, I don't know.
There was, I think I know what he's talking about. There was an issue, I think it was more than a year ago now. It was more than a year and a half ago, and people still talk about it in Zagreb, where the tires on the Yugo Florida were punctured.
Okay.
And there was a lot of people coming out who said that was fake, or that it was staged. I don't know where that rumor started or how. It wasn't staged. I had security footage of the boys who came and did it. And I even saw, this is a Reddit thing. I try to avoid Reddit because they hate me over there. I don't know why. I don't know what I did to Reddit. but there's not a single positive thing about me on there. And somebody had posted about it, and the top comment was like, what happened? I haven't heard about this, because it was a long time ago. And then somebody responded and said, here's the timeline. He made a video saying that somebody punctured his tires. People called him out about it. He came out and said the whole thing was staged.
Yeah, I think that was actually...
No, I didn't. I didn't say that. I never said that. It was not staged. And ultimately, I've let it go, and I made a video as well saying that the boys who did it were forgiven, and I hope that they don't do it again. And I hope that we can create a place where everybody gets along. There was a lot of people saying that I was trying to create some kind of political tension between Serbia and Croatia, but the funny thing is, in the video where I talk about it, I go, I don't know why they did this. I don't know if they were just being cruel. I don't know if they picked my car at random. I don't know if it was because of the license plates. I don't know why. And to be honest, I don't really care, because it was wrong, regardless of the motive. And people were like, you're trying to stoke political tension. I was like, I'm not from here, guys. Like, I don't relate. So, anyway.
I think you should ignore all this shit. No je propad. Yeah, really, man. If you go into it, you'll just get dirty from all the shit surrounding you.
Yeah. You still see it, though. You still see it. It's been a year and a half. I still see it.
Do you plan to go on the World Cup in World Championship in football that's held in the States in, I think it's like June? And if Croatia plays America, who would you root for?
Oh boy.
Do you even?
I don't follow football. Yeah. No, I wouldn't go to the championship, but if Croatia plays America, I mean, you can't root against your own country. I did have an experience though, at the Olympics, you know, with the basketball.
Yeah.
Serbia played,
that.
America, and it was pretty freaking close.
Yeah.
And I found myself almost rooting for Serbia a little bit, because, well, what you found is that on the United States, there's a bunch of old guys, and they were just shooting three-pointers the whole time, and just like dominating, because they just sunk every basket. Those guys on the Serbian team were hustling. Those guys were getting fancy. Those guys were really working it. Young guys. But they just couldn't sink anything. They kept shooting, and they couldn't get it in the basket. And so, like, in the end, I was like, you know, I feel like the Serbian team worked a lot harder. They just didn't have the technical skill.
Yeah.
So anyway, it depends. Like, if I were to watch the game and I felt like the American team wasn't trying their hardest or didn't deserve to win, if you don't deserve to win, you don't deserve to win.
What is your favorite Balkan dish?
A lot of people ask me about that. Man, I'll tell you what, it's got to be just cevapi. If we're talking Balkan dishes, if I go to a restaurant and there's a menu that I can't read, you know, like it's just in Croatian language and I don't understand it, and I just close it and say, give me the cevapi.
Yeah, that's a great choice, man. Do you listen to Thompson songs?
I actually don't listen to a lot of domestic music entirely. Yeah, that's not really my type of music. No.
Okay.
I listen to turbo folk.
Okay, this guy is actually trying to be funny, but in a good way. He said, you know, like 18 years ago, if you were in Croatia and there were no black people or foreigners or American, so it would be crazy because people would take a picture with you not because you're famous, just because you're a foreigner. So this is like just a note. But it's true, man. When I was little, I think I saw first black guy when I was like 10 or whatever.
Wow.
No black people.
No, it seems like...
I mean...
I go to some really rural areas and it's that way. Like I remember being in like really out of the way Montenegro, and our driver was like, when I talk to you, I feel like I'm in a movie. I was like,
That was so sincere, like, man.
like he was just like he was so excited about that. So like it depends on.
Did he try to touch you? Are you real? Yeah. Is this real?
Oh, I do. I do meet some fans who are really touchy. I don't like that. That's for sure. But some people, they're all over you.
How many sponsors reach out to you, and how many did you contact by yourself? Some people write in English. Thank you.
Hey, virtually all sponsors reach out to me first. There are some, when it comes to very specific needs, that I'll reach out to. I can't, off the top of my head, I can't necessarily think of any that we reached out to. The vast majority reach out to me. On top of that, I don't really do the sponsorship deals. It all goes through my manager, Anna. I mean, she's great. She handles everything, and she knows what kind of deals I say yes to and I don't. And so she just comes to me and says, hey, we have a deal. Here's what it's for. Here's what's going on. Let's do it. And then we do.
This is the same guy, and he's saying that he's not trying to be rude. But if you don't want to answer, it's okay. But do these sponsors give you free stuff and labor in exchange for a commercial, or they also give you some money to mention their brand?
It depends on the sponsor. Okay. It really depends. Some there's money, and some there's not, and the amount varies. So it really depends. If anybody's interested in being a sponsor of mine, they really just have to send me an email, and we work it out from there. Like I said, my manager is pretty savvy, and so, you know, I used to be really open about what I charge or what I asked for or what the deal was, you know, to literally anybody who approached me in person, online, or whatever. They would just be like, hey, what does it cost for a sponsor? I'd be like, here it is. It's the same for everybody, but now it's not. It's not the same for everybody. It depends on a lot of different
Yeah, I remember
factors.
last time you were actually talking about the money that you get, actually, and you were giving us the whole calculation here in podcast.
Yeah, well,
so,
I mean, it's like...
yeah, it changed, man. You got more serious, so yeah, you have to think about your job. It's your job,
Well,
man.
it's like, okay.
It's your job.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of I did a sponsorship with Cervita. They are a beverage company.
Yeah.
They paid as well as giving the drinks, right? The drinks aren't that valuable.
Yeah, of course.
But the company who gave me the hot tub just gave me the hot tub, and there was no money exchanged.
Yeah, of
and
course,
so
it's logical.
It depends on the value of the item and how many videos they want and where those videos are going to be posted and what order and all of that. So if anybody wants to know, though I'm not as open, you know, whatever, here on the podcast, my manager would probably happily tell you, depending on what it is you do and who you're with and what you want.
Again, this guy is very curious, but very good questions. He said...
Same guy.
Yeah. What about your regular neighbors? For example, guy with the tractor.
Yeah.
No, guy with the tractor. Do you pay him, or he does it for free?
I don't want to say anything specifically about how people are compensated. And the reason I don't want to say that is because these people are they're very proud people. And they really value being seen as people who are generous, and they are generous. And so saying that they're paid or not paid maybe does a disservice to sort of the heart of what they're doing. Sometimes you can't help somebody because of money, because you literally can't, because you've got other priorities, you've got to make your own money, you've got to feed your own family, and that's fine, you know. And I think everybody who helps me makes sure that if there is some kind of money or some kind of compensation, that it is not coming from a place of greed, but coming from a place of necessity. And that's the way that they desire to be seen, and that's the way that they want the community to see them and all of that. So what I can say about that is everybody's happy, everybody's compensated one way or another, and yeah, it's all cool. Everything is fair.
Do you like gemischt?
Gemischt?
Yeah,
I do.
The wine and mineral water.
And the mineral water, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually do.
It's refreshing, right?
It is refreshing.
Yeah,
that
like
I can drink.
especially when you work a lot and you build something. I like also gemišt.
I'm not really an alcohol guy, but gemišt I can do.
Yeah.
And it's watered down, you know, it's more.
And you can...
It's not so strong.
You can do it, how do you like it? You have the guys who are putting this much of wine and then only this little of mineral water. And then you have guys like me put a little of wine and a lot of water. So it's like refreshing and sparkling and cold. I like it.
I like it.
Your audience, is it mostly from Balkans or you have audience from the States? I mean, I'm translating this. So
as of right now, it's like 33% from America, and that's the majority.
Wow.
The rest are spread to the wind.
Wow, okay.
Though, if we're talking like percentage of population, obviously the Balkans is the largest. So it's like I've got, you know, 33%, what is that, like a few million from the States? So percentage of population of the US is like 0.02 or something.
Yeah.
As opposed to Croatia, it's like 10% of the population of Croatia follows me. But that's not very many people.
How did you deal with all the permits for the house? And we talked about it in the first, pričali smo o tome u prvom dijelu, da je kuća zapravo od prijatelja. So yeah, I just said on creation that we talked about it, that it's actually your friend's house who got all these permits and stuff, legal stuff done. So, So yeah, Gemišt?
It's a very complicated and painful process.
Yeah, I know. If you could live in only one place in the States, where would that be?
Oh.
Only one place.
You know, it was really interesting. I mean, it was funny. I was talking to my girlfriend about this a little while ago. There was like a map, and you could color each state a certain color. And she was like, "Where? If you could live in one state?" Same question. And I was like, I don't think there's anywhere in the United States that I wouldn't want to live. And then I thought about it a little harder, and I was like, nope, not there, not there, not there, not there, not there, not there, not there. And it was narrowed down to pretty much like, I would like to live somewhere in the Midwest. Really anywhere is fine. I mean, like South Dakota, North Dakota, Montana, Nebraska, Colorado.
Yeah, I would like to live in Colorado.
Colorado's nice. Colorado is I mean, it's tricky. It comes with its own problems. I mean, the truth is, it's like if I could only live in one place, I mean, the only place I could pick would be my home in South Dakota, you know? I mean, that's the place I know best, if I had to pick. But there are a lot of factors that come down to that. I mean, South Dakota is a great place if you make $100,000 a year, but if you make $1 million a year, I think you could do a little better. I really do think that. I think there are more beautiful places. I think there are places with more opportunity. But South Dakota, where I come from in the Black Hills, is like right in that sweet spot where it's like affordable living, nature, things to do, decent community. Like, it's good. It's like middle of the road, nice. And so it's like if you're on a lower income, it's a fabulous place to live. But if you're on a really high income, if you're making millions, like, why not live in San Francisco? Like, if I made $5 million a year, I'd rather live in San Francisco than in Rapid City.
Okay, that's great. Are there some hidden gems in the States that you would recommend to people to visit? Sorry, it's a little bit difficult because I'm trying to translate this.
Hidden gems, that's tough to say. I mean, like, no,
Albuquerque, New Mexico.
Yeah, I've never been there.
No, I'm kidding.
Meth. Hidden gems, I mean, the Black Hills of South Dakota is maybe not a hidden gem. It's pretty well known, but you should definitely visit South Dakota. It's Mount Rushmore is there.
Yeah.
No. Yeah. Go see Mount Rushmore. There's a lot of people out there. There's a lot of hate for Mount Rushmore out there. People go there and they think it's really underwhelming. But I went there with my girlfriend last year from Serbia, my girlfriend. We loved it. And it had even, I've been there 100 times. I was there again, I was like, whoa, this is great. This is cool. Like, I think it's worth visiting 100%. But every time I see posts about it online, people are like, underwhelming, lame. I think it's great.
I had some friends, they landed in New York and they went to IKEA. Yeah, actually they first rented a van, then went to IKEA and just bought a mattress and got everything out of the van and just put mattress inside. And then went to this coast, then to the south, then from I think like Florida to Nevada to California, and then up. And they visited I think like 8 or whatever national parks. And they were traveling for 2 months, and they said this is experience of a lifetime. They went
the national parks in the United States, that's one of our greatest things we have in the entire
And they visited
United
Route 66 actually.
Yep.
So yeah, it said, you know, man, you have to do it. It's like, it's the most beautiful country in the world.
Listen, when I'm retired, if the day ever comes when I get the ability to retire, I would love to visit all the national parks in America. I mean, we crush it on the national park.
Yeah, they said also, you have to do it, man. It's the most beautiful country in the world.
Oh, yeah.
So, have you been to Zadar? People are asking, and how do you like it?
Zadar. I have been to Zadar, and it's nice. It's a seaside town. I mean, I couldn't remember too much in particular about it, but I don't think I had a bad experience anywhere on the seaside. I think it was really nice. Maybe a little pricey.
Yeah, a little.
But Zadar is a bit more of a working man's blue collar industrial seaside town. Like there's like jobs there in Zadar, which in Split and Dubrovnik it's like you work in hospitality and that's it.
Yeah, I agree.
But Zadar, that's like a working man's seaside town. I can appreciate that.
Yeah, again, in the last podcast you said that you will live in Serbia because it's cheaper. At the end you decided to build your house in Croatia. So what's changed? He told everything about his story at the beginning.
Total chance.
So just go to the first part of the podcast. It's actually at the beginning. So just check it out. And my Instagram, I think we have almost 3 more. Okay. This guy is asking something we already spoke about. Okay, so Nikola Prosky said, okay, this project of €5,000 house will for sure end at some point. Well, what will you do after that? Does he plan to continue doing some kind of building series to keep English-speaking audience that he gained, which is probably the smartest option, or he will go in some other content creation direction? Great question, man. Great question. And again in English, thank you.
I think I'll probably continue on another building series. And the reason is, you know, I had a very specific content creation ideology in the past, and that involved innovation. I was always trying to switch things up and innovate. And it was because if you get a video with 1 million views and you go, hey, this is great, you know, I'm just going to keep doing that, you might miss out on the next 10 million view idea because you're not innovating. You're not, you know, you can miss something really exciting. And also, I found it more stimulating and more creative and things like that, more fulfilling. I get like more than 10 million views on every single video in this series. And as far as I'm concerned, there's like nowhere else to go up.
I agree.
Like there's no further up. Like I'm at the top. I had the most popular Instagram page in the world.
I know, I read it.
For a full week.
Actually, some of our
it's not that way
mainstream
now,
media
but for a week
had an article about it, that you were the most popular guy in the world at the moment. And I was like, what the fuck? Actually, funny.
I got more than 1 billion views in 1 month.
Crazy, man.
Yeah.
Billion views.
1 billion on just Instagram. That's not including Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok.
It's like fucking crazy.
That is fucking crazy.
This is crazy.
Like, that is mind-blowing.
And you know what else is mind-blowing? So I have to brag a little bit. This podcast, our podcast, is one of the 10 most watched podcasts in the world.
Really?
Yeah, and only one that's not in English.
Whoa!
Yeah, we have 600 million views on YouTube.
You guys are aggressive, though. You're making so many podcasts, man.
Yeah,
You guys
35 a month.
You guys are grinding.
So yeah, grinding and yeah, so it's, yeah, but
You earned it.
I didn't know about it. When we passed 500 million views on YouTube milestone, then, you know, I was just interested and I just wrote on ChatGPT, how many podcasts in the world have more than 500 million views? And then he said only 3, but it was free version of ChatGPT. So I took my wife's phone, she's paying for GPT, and then he said, okay, you're one of the 10. So Rogan is the first with, I don't know, 4.2 billion, and I don't know, but we're in Croatia.
That's crazy.
It's like only 20 million people speak Croatian, Serbian, whatever, it's all together. And you have only 350 million of Americans, and you have, I don't know, English people. Everybody knows English. So I have to brag about it a little bit.
No, you should. I mean, you deserve it. I mean, and that is something that's crazy. I mean, this series is so good, it's so popular, that, I mean, the brilliance of it, to me, is that not only do people love to watch it, I get to build this great community in person and online, but of course in the end I get to keep the house.
Yeah, that's the best thing.
And who knows, maybe I'll reach the point where I do so well that I can give away the house. But for now, keeping the house is kind of a cherry on top.
Do you know at least one word on Zagorski dialect? Because you probably know that, but we from Zagreb.
Yeah.
Or people, I don't know. There's a part of Zagorje, it's called, how it's called? Otkud so is part of nearby you. We don't understand shit they're saying. It's totally different.
Just the other day I had some friends up and a neighbor came up who doesn't speak English. And I was like, you need to translate for me. And they're like, I can barely understand this guy. It's like, try, come on.
Yeah, it's like, it's
impossible. I don't know the difference between the dialects. Funny enough, if I do learn Croatian, I'll probably speak with the Zagorski dialect. Definitely. And nobody's going to be able to understand me wherever I go. But I actually, truly, honestly, I understand them better in Zagorje than I do in Zagreb.
Yeah.
Because I spend more time around them. And so it's actually kind of funny that I feel like, I don't know, just to me, it's a little more clear.
Yeah. Okay, that's it. We answered all the questions. Thank you guys for all the questions on my Instagram. Justus, thank you one more time. It's been a pleasure to talk to you, like always, and looking forward to your videos and looking forward to you finishing the project and then inviting us and all of us getting into your jacuzzi and drinking.
We'll do a podcast in the jacuzzi.
And drinking gemisht.
Yeah.
And that would be nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
I'm excited.
Okay, thank you, bro. Hvala vama što ste gledali još jedan podcast Inkubator, naravno na najboljoj mreži, najstabilnijem streamu. Pogledajte dolje link u opisu videa, odnosno sve linkove bacite i naravno skuhajte si, evo ja sam smazao, Cekin bucket. To je to. Ljudi, vidimo se sljedeći tjedan mi dolazi Forgi, najavit ćemo Minhe, ne znam šta još, uglavnom znate, na podcastu ima svašta, pa pratite naše društvene mreže, naći ćete sigurno nešto za sebe, a sad jurimo gledat Hrvatsku i Švedsku. Bok!